Happy New Year. I'm so happy you're here. I'm happy to be here. My name is Krista David. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. I am an artist, entrepreneur, lover of paper, and I'm here to tell you about the planners and notebooks that I plan to use in 2024. Yes, this is a planner video. Welcome. Seriously, I wanted to share with you, I was chatting with a couple people over on my Instagram, and I had shared my planner a few weeks ago and people wanted to hear more about it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a video and I will go through all the things. And here I am making a video going through all the things. So if planners and notebooks are your jam, well, I hope you'll hang around. All right, let's get started. Before we talk about 2024, I want to go over what I used in 2023, which wasn't much. I am a one planner for everything kind of girl. I don't dibble and dabble that much, although this year I might. And yeah, so last year I used this cutie. It is called a Hobonichi Techo, and it's A6 size, so nice and small. And it's a daily planner, so 1 day per page. This is my second time using this book. I think the first time I used a Hobonichi Techo was in 2021. And just like then, this is a fail. This is a fail. This did not work for me. In fact, I think I spent maybe a week actually using the daily pages, and then it was just like, this doesn't work. I need to see my whole week at a glance. So, and I knew that about myself, but I was like, oh no, let's just try something else. You know, let's try something else. See if, you know, you can be more productive with a daily planner. No, I was not. So this ended up being a nothing planner. I'm still going to use the pages. I use the pages as scrap pages regularly. But this did not work as a planner. Very cute little cover and everything, but did not work for me. So that was in 2023. When I stopped using this, I needed something to kind of see my week at a glance, so I just moved to something like this. And it's just a dashboard. It's by Ink and Vault. And I was able to put all my appointments across and then all my to-dos for the various areas of my life. And this worked really well. I ripped off the pages that I used. I still have quite a few here that I can tap into throughout the year as I need. So that's what I used planning wise. And then I just used a regular notebook to keep track of my client work. And then occasionally would use this B6 size Chic Sparrow cover with Stalogy notebooks in them. So 2 Stalogy notebooks. And I would use this to plan out stuff for my businesses and then keep some collections. I plan to keep this going in the new year. So that's all I used in 2024, honey. I didn't really, I mean, that was it. And like whatever pen I can find. And I have lots of pens. But that was pretty much it. Now going into the, also last year, I used a couple standard notebooks that I've used for years. And one is this gratitude journal. It's a Hobonichi 5-year planner. I started in 2020. This is my final year in this. I've been keeping gratitude lists for well over a decade in various little planners and notebooks. And then when I discovered this 5 years ago, I was so excited because then I didn't have to find a new weekly planner to put my gratitude list in. It was always like a hunt. to find something that I could use for the year. But with this allowed me to use the same notebook for 5 years. This is my final year. I've been pretty consistent. There have been some times when things have been blank, and that's okay. It's life. I'll remember exactly what was going on during that time. I did not use this side of the page. I plan to use this side of the page this final year with doing some photo journaling, going back through my photos over the past 5 years and just putting a memory from any one of these 5 years on this side of the page. So that's my little creative project for this year. But I love this so much, and I will be getting a new one at the end of the year for 2025 through 2029, I guess. 5, 26, 27, 28, 20. Yeah, 2025 to 2029. And this is a 5-year notebook that I will be using for the rest of my life. It's just perfect. Perfect amount of space for putting my gratitude list. I love it. So I used that last year, and I'll use it again this year. Another book that I've been using for the past couple years is this. This cover is another Chic Sparrow cover that I got pre-loved. And inside of it I have like a notebook. I cannot remember the name of the notebook. I guess if I take it out, I feel like let's see. Yeah, I can take it out. It is a Moleskine. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Moleskine. It's grid pages, and I use this for my devotional, and I'm using it more now that I've recently put a color-coded system in this. And I love this. So this is making this notebook so much more fun. So instead of like taking notes inside of my Bible, I write them down. I'm like, I just love it now that I have this color coding system, which I'll go into more detail about this later because I'm using it a lot in all of my notebooks for 2024. But this is my devotion book, and that will be staying with me for this year. And then the final notebook is my journal. I am a diarist and I have been journaling for years and years and years, and usually, I mean, for the past up until last year, I was using a traveler's notebook, standard size, with inserts that I make myself. And it's economical. I love making the inserts. They're easy to make. And I would never run out of them. And I just log them and throw them into a bin, and I have lots of them. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these journals, but I like to journal. So last year I was like, ooh, let's shake it up a little bit. Let's do something new. So I got one of these MD notebooks. Actually, I got a lot of these MD notebooks. I got 4 of them. So I'm going to use 3 of them for journaling. I think this is the second one or the third. I don't think I started this at the top of the year. I think I started this in the middle of last year, whatever. But I have 1 more to go. And once I'm done with that, I will move back to my beloved traveler's notebook where I will stay for a while. And then I got these covers so I got a couple different sizes of this MD notebook, which I'll talk to you about in another video. But I did get this cover. I don't know if I would do that again. It's gotten all kinds of smudges on them, which I guess is like character building, but I don't know. I think I like the clear cover that they offer. It's like a little plastic clear cover. I think that's the better option. But this is my journal. So those are my notebooks. My journal, my devotion prayer book, my gratitude journal, business notebook, and then my planner. So that was last year. Last year's chunky stack, right? So what is happening for 2024? Buckle up, Buttercup. we're about to get into it, okay? So let's talk about what's going. This is obviously going. This is staying. I even bought a new Stalogy notebook because I plan to use this a lot more this year. I know I'm gonna run out of these pages, so I already have another one to refill this one, which is gonna be done soon. So this is gonna stay for business, and I have three, I always have projects going on, so I use one book to kind of brainstorm, write out ideas, keep notes, and then the second book is for collections. So this is staying for 2024 as a business notebook. Of course, this is staying for 2024 as my gratitude journal. This is staying for 2024 as my devotional. This is staying for part of 2024 as my journal. So what are the new players? The new players are coming in right now. Where are they? Oh my goodness. Here are some new things we got going on. Don't you just love notebooks? Love it. So I am still, let me get some tea. Chamomile, so good. So I am still a one planner girl. I don't see the point for me having multiple planners. I mean, I can see it, but because I have so many notebooks, I don't want to also have so many planners. I think you have to choose which one you're gonna be. Are you gonna be a multi-planner girl with just one notebook, or a multi-notebook girl with one planner? I mean, I guess you could be chaotic and have both. No judgment, just chaos is fine if that's your jam. But I am also a very busy person and I don't have a lot of time to just sit down with my planners. I think that's a beautiful practice. If it brings you joy and peace, go for it. I just can only really keep up with one planner. So I have one planner, but I have a gang of notebooks, girls. So everybody has their thing. My thing is notebooks. But for 2024, we are back with our beloved Hobonichi weeks. This is just a piece of band that I have around it. But this is it. This is it for me. I love this thing. And I fell in love with the Hobonichi weeks a long time ago, and I just was stubborn, so I got it back in 2020. I got the Mega, which was too many pages for me, but I love it. I still refer to this planner for different notes and stuff, and I'm using up all the pages even now. I just continue using the pages, scrap pages, planning stuff, but love it. Also had it in 2022. I got the regular size. That's when I knew that this was the best size for me. I love it. 2021 was when I went back to the A6 Techo. We won't talk about that. But Hobonichi weeks is my jam. I am not departing until I find, maybe I'll luck up on another weekly planner that is slim, nice to carry, good size, beautiful paper, who knows. But in the meantime, I'm all about the weeks. So I went with a leather cover this year because they offered it. So I didn't do the cover on cover, which I usually do, but this feels so great and I'm not precious with it. I've already set it up and I'll go through like a detail of how I use it. The reason why I can do a one planner book is because I do use the Hobonichi notebooks to supplement. So I have a notebook in the front and I have a notebook in the back, and they do different things. And then I've already set up some of my pages. Some of them I still have to set up, and that's okay. Take your time with things. But I do have one thing that I started putting like little stickers, and then I still want to do some vision boards. I like to put vision boards in my planners, and just to kind of give you a sense, like I'll do something like that, which I love. So I will do that here. But so far, I mean, I know what this is about. I love it. But I'll walk you through it in another video. But this is my everything planner. This is business, personal. I'm one person. I have one planner, and I love this for me. I cannot do all the things. Oh, there's one. Okay, so this is what we're doing with the planner. So we have one planner for the year, and we have a bunch of supplemental notebooks. There's one that I thought I had near me, but I may have to bring it out. Let me see. Okay, I cannot put my hands on it. I don't know where I tucked it away, but I'll talk about that in another video. It's my finance binder. I can't believe I can't put my hand on it. But anyway, one planner, and then we have some new players to the stack, new notebooks. I have happened upon something called commonplacing, and it's actually something I've been doing most of my life without having a term for it. Again, we'll talk about it in another video, but I do have a commonplace notebook, and this is where I can just keep all of the notes that I'm collecting and have some place to store them. So these are like what is happening every day. Some of the changes that I want to do is, I know that sometime this spring I will be going back to my traveler's notebook for my journaling. So instead of this notebook, I'm gonna go back to my trustees. This is my journal. You can see all of my inserts in here that I made. I will be going back to this one. I did recently buy 2 new traveler's notebooks to add to my collection. I have a camel passport as well. So I will be journaling in this olive green, and then using this passport size as like a field notes type of notebook. I like to have a field notes notebook mainly because what tends to happen to me at different times during the year, my work gets so busy that trying to keep it in a planner starts to get overwhelming for me, and I get to a point where I'm so stressed that I just need to have a notebook, and I call it my everything notebook. And I've been using this system of an everything notebook for so many years. It's basically commonplacing without it being organized, but that's what it is. So I will use a field notes or some kind of little notebook inside of my passport just when things get overwhelming. I like to have the backup to that. So then this goes away for a week or two, and then I'm just using this. So that's what I'll be using in 2024 as a backup to my planner. I'll be using this for journaling, replacing this, and then this traveler's notebook is just going to turn into a storage for all of my ephemera that I collect and use in my journaling. So I think these are the new kids on the block. Well, not this one. I mean, yeah, I guess it is technically new for the year. And yeah, that's sort of what I'm doing for the new year. I mean, I know this was like a chaotic video, but with all of the things. But those are my notebooks for the year, and I'm pretty excited about them. And can't wait to break in some of the new ones and just continue using the things that have been tried and true for me, like this week's. I don't know if I missed anything, but if you have any questions about anything that I shared in this video, definitely leave it in the comments. I will respond to it. And I will have another video where I literally walk you through my planner just so you can see how it's set up, see how I'm using the pages, see what sorts of accessories I'm using along with it, what pins and whatnot. I want to do a video on all that stuff just so you have some detail about why I use the planners that I use. What are some of the features that make it, I think, a really good planner for busy professionals. I think this is a really good planner, and coupled with a notebook, of course. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But that's sort of what I got for 2024. We got a bunch of notebooks and one planner. Until next time, don't forget to, like, comment, subscribe. I will have plenty more planner videos, and then also other videos as well about personal finance, entrepreneurship, all the things that are sort of going on with me and my life. If that is of interest to you, then you know what? Come along for the ride. I promise it will be interesting. Until next time. Bye.